The latest World Bank report on Sri Lanka, titled Offshore Wind Roadmap for Sri Lanka, said the island nation has good conditions for offshore wind and its locational potential is estimated at 56 gigawatts. The roadmap identified two large areas in the Gulf of Mannar that could be suitable for Sri Lanka's first offshore wind project, and accordingly an area in Mannar was allocated for the wind power project that will be initiated by India's Adani group. In addition, Sri Lanka has allowed the Adani group to also initiate a renewable energy project in Punarin, and the total investments for both projects is a whopping $442 million. On the 11th of March 2022, the Memorandum of Understanding for the project was signed after the cabinet paper submitted by then-President Gotabaya Rajapaksa was given the green light by the Cabinet of Ministers. The approval was given based on several preliminary requirements, including the need to pursue action on the next steps of the project based on the outcome of the feasibility study. The cabinet paper also notes that Adani Green Energy Limited of India, which was awarded the project, was introduced to the government of Sri Lanka by the government of India. Another cabinet paper on the same project, dated the 14th of August 2023, notes that the project should be considered as a government-to-government arrangement. Why is this project being termed as a government-to-government arrangement? The main reason to term the Renewable Energy Development Project as a government-to-government arrangement is to give the project the necessary legal standing. According to Sri Lanka's Electricity Act, such arrangements can be made according to two methods and two methods only. The first to call for open competitive bids and select the most advantageous bidder. The other is for a proposal to be put forward to the government of Sri Lanka by another government. In this case, that is the on-grid renewable energy development project in Mannar and Punarin. The strategy adopted to award the project to one single company without calling for competitive bids and selecting the most advantageous proposal was to consider it as a government-to-government proposal and award the project to Adani Green Energy Limited. However, several factions continue to raise concerns on how Adani Green Energy Limited can be considered as the government of India.
The
government is attempting to consider Adani Green Energy Limited as the government of India and proceed with the project as a government-to-government arrangement. In a government-to-government arrangement, how can the government of India be replaced with Adani Green Energy Limited? Is there a separate schedule in the arrangement to facilitate it? We would like the government to clarify how a government-to-government arrangement was approved with an annexure of this nature that also applies to Section 43 of the Electricity Act.
යෝජනා කරන එක මොනතරම් නිවැරදිද කියලා අපි අහන්න කැමතියි.
A bill related to the energy sector has re-emerged and the cabinet has reached a decision to award it to an infamous company. We have serious concerns with regard to the decision taken to allow groups like Adani to decide on the country's energy sector. This cabinet paper was first introduced in 2022 during the administration of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the president who fled the country. The CEB chairman told a watchdog committee that the Indian Prime Minister pressurized the Sri Lankan president to award this project to Adani. However, again, the same CEB chairman said that he was under stress and that he would withdraw the statement. He even stepped down. The cabinet paper went to the ground after the president fled and again has re-emerged under the presidency of a ruler who pickpocketed a mandate.
ජනවරම පිට්පොකට් ගහපු වර්තමාන පාලකයාගේ යටතේ දැන් අන්න නැවත වඩේකින් එළියට අවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
This is a very serious matter. The president does not have a mandate. This relates to a private company in India that has links with Indian Prime Minister Modi. However, simply because of those links, the said company does not become an Indian government company. The president is attempting to do something very wrong by using his powers. We are not aware of the agreement reached with India. What promises did the president make? Is the Indian Prime Minister exerting pressure on the president based on those promises in order to involve the Adani group? This is an issue that affects the sovereignty of the country and the future of the children. The president has no power to award lands as he pleases.
Sri Lanka's State Minister of Power and Energy Indikanru Deherath told Newsfirst on Wednesday that the proposal would be directed to the Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka, which would then follow the directives given by the Attorney General. However, the State Minister said that no decision had been reached on the method by which the project would be awarded.